All right, see what happens. I can't hit a point is what happens. But like I said, not mad at that. Actually, that was beautiful. All right, guys. So here's round one for you of the Live event this week. Live event number 8 at West Australian Golf Course. I'm going to do round 2 a little later. So be on the lookout for part 2 of this series. But round 1's coming at you now. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe. You know the gist. Like, help me grow. I'm just now kind of getting into this more full time, regularly, whatever you want to look at it. But yeah, all the support helps. Appreciate it. Tell your mom, tell your wife, tell your friends to subscribe. If you're new here, basically I'm just going to go through, give you my shot by shot, what my thought process is, and why I'm doing the things that I do. Everybody plays the game a little bit different, but hopefully you learned something today. All right, first thing that you're going to want to check before any round is your course settings here. Tees, pins, not as relevant. Obviously, like, this one's very high wind speed out of the east. Fairways are firm, so they're going to roll out pretty normal, what you typically would expect. Green firmness normal, so it's not going to kick forward as much. It's going to more stick. You'll see a bigger divot. And since they're fast, depending on the speed, with the normal fast combination, like if you're hitting into a wind, that ball is just going to rip. You're going to de-spin. There's all sorts of things to consider. We'll go through that step by step here. All right, so let's get her going here.
For this first hole, let's get it.
First thing I do, if this is your first episode watching, on every shot, straighten it. Straighten that trajectory. It's going to eliminate some of the wind doubt. Like, it's going to make the wind feel like it's more consistent. When you feel like the wind's not doing what you think, it could be because you're a fade bias hitting into a fade wind. But anyway, this is going to be some complicated shots. There's going to be, I'll be happy with 10 or so under probably. 4-iron is going to roll out a little bit. Let me check the speeds here. They're 166s, which is how far you hit your putter over there in the bottom right, if you didn't know. That's that 166 down there. 151's probably your average green, I think. So these will be a little quicker. And I already know that they're firm, or they're normal, so they're not gonna want to kick on the bounce. They're gonna want to release, but they're not gonna want to kick on the bounce. I know that's a lot of information. These series might be kind of long, but there's a lot of information to kind of dissect to really like help the average player bring it up a notch. Anyway, so it's down 16 feet. Wind's slightly helping. So I'm going to take off 5 for the 16. Did I do that right? Nah, that's close enough. And then the 17, I like to kind of go over here and match the lines. And it's helping a little bit. So we're going to go 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a lower trajectory shot. That should be pretty close. That slope's pushing everything back right. So to hit a good shot here, you really need to hug that left side. It's going to be tough. And I probably overplayed a little bit of wind. My first round of the day. I've had a long morning already. So, but yep, let's get her going. 210, 5-iron. Let's see what it does. Yeah, let's go to 210 on the 5-iron. A little less rollout. Hopefully stay on the green. Well, first shot of the day is perfect. So I'll definitely take that. A little further than I anticipated, but that, like I said, that wind was helping. So those are the hard ones, when the wind's kind of helping, kind of not helping. I mean, this is going to be a hard round. Just be prepared. Don't make fun of me if I bogey a hole or something. All right, so these are 160s. I change around my views to try to get the best idea of the greens. It's down 2 inches, so it's going to break more because you're going to hit it softer. When you're putting, I think in terms of time, I don't think in terms of break. They're 166s, so it's downhill. You're going to hit it softer because they're a little bit faster. So it's going to have more time to take the break. This first break's my only real concern. We'll try something like that. Get a good idea on the greens here. If we par the first one, it's not the end of the day. Just that real, those are hard lies to deal with. because it's really speed dependent, how fast you hit it up the hill, all that
And
good
you're at
stuff.
even par currently.
But it's all right. Nothing hurt. Par in the bag.
Par 4 for the second hole. Let's see what you can do.
This is a drivable green probably today. So like this, I'm going to look at where it's going to bounce and roll. It's going to kick a little left up here. So in reality, I want to hug this bunker so that I don't go in the right bunker. Which, if I get up there far enough, the right bunker or slope is going to slope me back into the green. I'm going to hit a little lower trajectory to try to get a little more rollout. And I mean, that's pretty much dead on where I want to hit. And it'll just come down to, can I hit the shot or not? Oops. I just got a PlayStation Elite controller, and it's got buttons on the bottom, and I hit it all the time. I'm still getting used to this controller, so. Not my best stuff. Not my best, but nothing hurt. That's why you do that in that down 18 situation. You know you're going to clear the bunker. If you hit it perfect, you're going to run by the green. If not, you got a little pitch spinner. I always spin if I can spinner. So spinner, 6 yards. It's a little down slope. It's going to kick a little left, and it should release the last like little bit. And there's a yellow slope, so I'm going to kind of just I'm just going to flight it a little more and keep it the same so that it takes a higher hop instead of a longer one. 18 miles an hour will affect your spinner. So, you know, something like here should be decent. And I mean, if I overplay the wind here, it's not the end of the world. You still kind of got to, you just figure these shots out through the round. It's hard to just jump in and hit 18 mile an hour wind like it's nothing. Yeah, that was a push though. That was partially my fault.
7 feet to go.
And like rounds like this, these are the crucial putts. I mean, if I'm hitting these, I'm having a decent day. If not, could be a long one. I'm confident I'm going to make a 5-6 footer back. So in this situation, I'm making this putt. So I'm going to cut out some of the break. It's down just a smidge. It should play like right there. Good enough. But if you hit it a little harder, you don't have to worry about that. Basically, you're coming in the side door if you hit a lag there or the recommended distance. Whereas if I add a foot or two, I take that out a little bit. It gives it a little more chance to hit the hole without it being, you know, a required perfect power or something like that. I haven't looked at this shot yet, but I'm going to move over here because I'm pretty confident that I'm going to want to hit over here. That wind makes it interesting. All right, so there's bunker over there. I mean, obviously I can't do that. I mean, there's no way to get a good shot in here. You just want to like try to get your best shot you can in. Biggest thing here is going to be playing the wind and the rollout. The fairways are firm, so I'd really honestly rather, especially with the wind pushing it, I think I'd rather play a little short. I hope I'm not in the rough, but there is a chance I'm in the rough. But we'll see. We'll just see what happens here. I honestly haven't played 20 mile an hour winds in a while, so not the greatest shot, but not the end of the world either. Should have grabbed more club. I kind of like talked myself out of it right there. You witnessed it firsthand. Not the right decision on my part, but all right, there's a false back. Worst you could do is hit it over. So you're not going to get a lot of spin. It is downwind, so it's going to like it's going to come in at a lower trajectory. So I'm going to play it even shorter than I normally would. So I'm hoping I land like right around here-ish. We'll play for 7 up would get us to 90 and see what the percent's at. So 7 up, and now we're looking for, you know, a couple more. Since we're at 83 to 93, I play the middle. Yeah, we'll play like right there. And then we got to adjust for the wind too. 19, it is a wedge and it's an 87%. So it's going to do roughly 30% of your wind is what I normally play. I mean, I just kind of did like half there. Half of what I normally would. I mean, we'll just kind of see how it reacts. Yeah. Oh, it didn't bite. Like I said, worst case scenario there is you go over. It's okay. You got to chip at it. You just got to like give yourself a chance to make the chip. So since it is sloping slightly down. I mean, you're playing up a foot, and it's an orange slope here, so you're gonna have to get you got to get past this slope. So in reality, you want to land at the top of that orange slope with some backspin, so the second hop slows down enough to potentially drop in the hole. All right, so I'd say we want to land roughly there. And you can look at your trajectory from side angles to really see where your ball's going to land. I use that a lot too. So I'm going to say I want to hit it there. Foot lie is going to take it just a smidge, and then just hair further for the orangish, red, green, whatever upslope I got here. I'm going to say it's orange. So we'll do that, and then, you know, if it rolls by, it's fairly flat. I overhit. I overhit it.
That was a good chip.
I felt that on the swing. That's the one thing about this controller that I'm noticing is like the rhythm is not as easy to hit yet for me, at least. At least yet. Probably should be doing this series with my older controller since I'm more comfortable with it, but let's learn on the fly. I mean, I think this is my second round with this thing. All right, so this one you're into 20, no way to get to the green. I mean, you're pretty much going to end up hitting a driver over here. But you want to always like look at your shot so that you don't screw yourself. Because you could easily screw yourself here if you just like, yeah, that's good. And then you end up in the bunker or you end up by that tree. So like the ball's going to, you know, obviously balloon and come back to the right. So like let's just play it to hit like here. And then we're just going to go with the wind. You know, and we'll go, don't want to go all the way. We'll go like right there. And we're going to hit a little draw into the wind to kind of stop it from wanting to run out to the right. Because if you're drawing into it, it's going to stop the trajectory from pushing the ball so far right. It's going to keep you more, it's going to give you a better chance to stay in the fairway if you miss right in that situation.
Nicely played.
And now you see why I didn't hit it further and I didn't hit it softer. I mean, I kind of ended up exactly where I wanted to end there. I'm at a weird yardage here, but it's a flop yardage. Flop's going to roll out a yard or so. Add a little back. We got an upslope. I mean, in reality, we just want to land it like right there. Add the foot for the uphill. Now, this is where it's going to get tricky. Probably like right there-ish. You are close, so it doesn't do as much. And it's going to be, if you kind of drew a line from corner to corner, so you kind of had an idea where your ball was, you know, you're obviously pretty flat corner to corner in that block right in front of you. But it's sloping so heavily down on the left that you know you're going to get half of that. So it's going to go higher. I'm going to only play it a yard. I hope I get over that false front. That's the only thing here is the false front. The smart play here is to play the back ridge and let it run back down and get your birdie. But I like trying to make eagles when I probably shouldn't.
Okay.
I mean, I pushed it, but that just didn't really come off that slope. I mean, I knew the wind would affect it some, but dang, son. All right. It's a little further than we wanted from a flop range, but it's uphill, up to, and they're 166s, so I'm just going to add a little more than a foot there, and that should be good right there. Money.
1-stroke lead for our leader today. Wind's blowing from our backs on this one.
All right. And so now we're on to the next one here. I know we're downwind, but I want to get my yardage with the further club first. I'm going to be hitting a pitching wedge. It's going to be severely downwind. You're going to want to, I mean, the more backspin you add, the higher the ball's going to fly. So the wind's going to affect it more. The right stick, that's going to make the wind affect it more too, but it's going to want to stop sooner. So it really just depends on, all these things are situational. So like here, I want to hit a pitching wedge. I'm going to aim a little short in case the wind takes it a little extra. I don't want to fall off the back. I want at least a putt at birdie since this round's not started out great. And then, you know, 20 mile an hour is a lot. 20. I'm pretty feel with it. It's a pitching wedge, so it won't be quite that much. I kind of count it out and then I visualize. I don't know. I'm a different cat. I think this is probably good, so we want to go down a club so we can get to that 132 number and just give her hell and just hope, you know. And now it's not on me, or it's on me rather, because I hit the perfect shot, but I didn't hit it far enough.
Well, that'll do for now.
I mean, I like the shot,
Sinking this
just didn't hit it far enough.
3 under.
All right, so this one's up 3 inches. As John said, see, this is why I leave John on. Because right here, you don't really know. You would almost want to play it straight. John said it's going to break right to left, though, because of that foot lie. Or, I mean, sorry, the foot lie is not going to take it as much. So it's going to break right to left. So this is where I would normally play it straight. But since John said it's going to go right to left, I'm not giving up the cup. But I'm going to... I hope that gets there.
So far.
Okay, yeah, of course, it's going to get there.
Drop that one,
But see there, instead of potentially lipping out on the left side, John told me, hey, it goes right to left. Those are the reasons that I have the commentator on. Everybody always asks me, so there's your answer.
And here we go. Par 5, 6 holes ahead of us.
All right, here we are on the par 5. I'm going to add almost all my drives. You'll see me do this half up on the left, half down on the right. That's going to give you the optimal rollout, at least for my trajectory I've learned. It's up 25, so in reality, you're going to land down here, sloping a little left, but the wind's going to straighten it out. So we're just going to go over here at the trees, hit a little bit of a draw, and just let the wind do its job. I mean, I push close it.
Heading to the fairway here.
Be all right.
All right, you might want to.
And as you can see, this game isn't about hitting perfect. I think I've hit one quad perfect since we started. I mean, I know I'm not scoring the greatest, but playing decent. All right, so these are the shots that I really struggle at because I want to land here and give it a run at the hole. But that's not what you do. You play it over here because the slope's going here, and you let the red and the slope bring it back down. So in reality, you want to just kind of throw a little 7-iron out here. The wind's going to kind of push it towards the hole too. So it's not a bad it wouldn't be bad to end up like in no man's land over here. So I'm going to just kind of set it up closer to the hole since the wind will slow it down. And I mean, anywhere over here, I'm not upset. It's an eagle putt. Like we're chilling. So anyway, let's start here up 32. So add 10, 67 and a smidge, and then 21. That may end up short, but I played it even with the hole. I don't want that backspin because of that wind. Don't know why I did that. We're going to club up and just hit it 90, and then we'll add a little back. So it's going to be a partial shot, obviously. A little bit sloping right to left. The wind, I mean, it's not going to make a big difference. Just going to push it off the club a little. And then here we go with one of those little half uphills. So we'll add 3, sorry. All right, see what happens. I can't hit a point is what happens. But like I said, not mad at that.
Nice.
Actually, that was beautiful. Really happy with that.
All right,
and now we got a little shoe and eagle.
From the cup.
Just like that, baby. How we roll. All right, and see, now we're back on track, and now I can say we're scoring really well. So,
okay, let's see what you can do here on
the
7th.
Anyway, on to the 7th here, a little downwind action. Crossing, though, so it's going to make it hard to keep it on line with that tree there. If I hit a power drive, now it's going to go right through it. It's a 3-wood. 3-wood would get over it, but I don't think I can get the roll out with the 3-wood to get down there. So what? I mean, Booty would tell me to hit a stinger, but I hate stingers. But it's honestly probably the play here. Sometimes it's the play, guys. No, but I want to hit the green. So we're going to try to be crazy here. It's down 35, so it's really going to land 10 more, which is like there-ish. So we would want to land even further down there, like here. And then 19-ish right there. Like I kind of just count it in my head as like I see a certain distance that I'm pulling from. So I'm going to say like right around there. If I end up in any of those bunkers, it's simple up and down. What was that? 296. So go there, 296. Add some backspin and a little bit of fade. And flight it just a hair to help it stop. And now I really need to check and see my trajectory here. I might have to hit a different flight path. Or a different shot. Because it's gonna hit. But the wind might push it quick enough to where it doesn't hit. And that's kind of the dilemma I'm in right now. So I'm going to add a little more fade. I don't like doing this, but I'm just going to hug the tree there. And that should get through, but it's still like you're playing with 2K. So God knows. So we'll just play a little more right and probably end up in the bunker. Oops. Yeah, this is why I hate this controller. That's the one thing I hate about this controller. All right, if we end up in the bunker, no big. If we push it, maybe we're on the green. Or I was just miscalculating the wind and I played it right the whole time. And that's why we had a little bit of backspin and flight it so that it doesn't just roll off the green, because these are fast greens. So here we are putting for eagle again.
Birdie with big wings.
And then we're going to look after the hole. It's slowly going after the hole, so I'm going to just add. Nah, you don't really need to add on this one. I just always add a smidge in case I overswing. It's going to go a little right. It's hard to say. Yeah, they're 66s. It's going to go. Went more than I thought.
Oh,
it's all right, though.
Brutal.
It's all right. We had a good look at eagle there.
Okay, this
I know, like most people are, frustrated they didn't get the eagle in there. But dude, you had an easy eagle look, swinging good, nothing to worry about.
Okay, here we go. 8th hole, par 5.
Still looking good over there. Yep, we're good. That's what I'm always doing over there, by the way, just making sure the stream quality is still, or not the stream, but checking on my performance metrics on my computer, making sure I'm not overloading my GPU or my CPU or anything like that. Since I'm just getting back into it, and this was a streaming computer from 2020, so it's not obsolete, but I pulled that. That's not good. That is not good.
Well, that'll happen.
And with my old controller, I don't think I ever pull 5% or 5 degrees. So round 2, I might switch. Like, I'm going to keep playing today with this one, but I might end up going back to the regular PS5. I mean, I love this controller. Like, it's got a good look. It's just it's almost the modules on the thumbsticks are just different than what I'm used to. That's the best way to put it. It's just different. All right, so we're in the rough. Another par 5. I want another. Obviously, we want an eagle putt here with this slope here and that slope there. Like, worst case, we're going to end up over there or over here, and it's a 2-shot. So there's no reason not to go with this, because if you're here, you're picking. If you're over here, you're 2-putting. If you're down here, I mean, no matter what, it's a 2-shot. So you might as well go for this one. Hitting an 8-iron, so I'm going to de-spin it since there's a lot of spin. I'm not going to be hitting an 8-iron, just kidding. I'm going to be hitting a 6-iron. Let's see, so let's just a little bit of spin, just so it stops. And then we've got a backstop too, so. And then we'll go up 33, which is 11, so 81, and then 27 yards. So since it's up 30, the wind's not going to do as much because it's up, so it's not going to be in the air as long. So then up 20, that's like 13-ish right there of what I would normally calculate, and I'm going to run with that. And then I need to add 20 yards roughly, and that's a 4-iron now. And then I do need to add more because we're not that 20 yards would have been like 88%. And now with the 4-iron, yeah. So this is when recovery shots can be really, like, can kill you. Because, like, right here, I've done so many calculations. If one of them's off, like right now, I've got a little upslope too. So I'm going to get rid of a little bit of that. And I'm using the wind here to spin it completely. Because if there was no wind, this ball's rolling God knows where. Yeah, that's screwed. I mean, it was great. It did exactly what I wanted, but it's just too far to hit that slope. I said that, and then it hits the slope. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore me, guys.
Here's a putt for eagle.
If you can hit recovery shots like that, you'll be there in no time. Oh, shoot. All right, so anyway, this one I'm not going to add speed to because you could easily end up way down there and 3-putt before you fucking knew it. Excuse my language. It's down a little bit. What did I change? Oh, it's just the trajectory or the elevation. It's down a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of time to get there, so it's going to break substantially. Just like that.
Towards
Let's
the hole.
go, baby. Let's go.
That's gonna drop for the
Missed a few
eagle.
putts, but we're riding, baby. Let's
Current
roll.
leader is up by a stroke on the rest of the field.
8 through 8. That's
Wind is picking up.
going for low round here.
On this one.
I mean, I captain a team, but I'm filling in for a couple guys that are on vacation for the A's. So like my score's getting used 3 times. So should I like throw a little bit, or should I just keep going? Because this is our live league. If you missed the intro there. All right, so wedges, full swing wedges are going to get destroyed by this wind, like destroyed. Especially as a sculptor, my ball flight's stupid high. I love it. It's just stupid high. It's Snoop Dogg, giraffe pussy, whatever you want to say. And it is a wedge, so it's not going to do the full 20, but it's going to do some, like, I'd rather overplay it here than underplay it because I don't want to roll all the way up the front. So we're going to roll with this. I don't love it. I don't love anything with this shot setup, and the more I look at it, the more I want to add yards and do that. We're just going to roll with that. This is one of those I didn't feel great about.
So it's looking good.
God, and see, I despun it. This one of those that, like, it's just hard because I despun it. Everything past the hole is coming back to this slope, and then you're going to get the slope. Since it's uphill, I'm not going to add any power because the game pretty much does it for you. This is probably my favorite view to check on this distance of putt. First glance, I mean, so first break's always going to affect the second break. So this ball's going to go left, and then instead of hitting at the hole when it hits this hill, it's going to be going at the bunker to the left of it. And then it's going to curl back right. And then the last break is probably not going to play at all, except straightening it out. So the first little bit, you're going to say, okay, you're hitting it hard, so it's not going to break that much. It's uphill. And then the red slope, we're going to come back a little bit. And then, probably not even quite that much. And then if you want to play a little bit of the end, just a smidge. And then it really just depends on this first slope and that mid slope. The mid slope scares me because it's uphill, so it might not break as much. So I'm going to go a little more right. I think this is the play.
This one's looking decent. It's still on track. Come on.
Ooh, it took that break at the end, baby.
That'll go down.
Shooter, baby. Shooters in the house. Don't DMC me, YouTube. I don't support any of those things.
By 1 stroke. All right, 10th hole, and we have a par 4.
All right. This is not the wind you want for this shot at all. I mean, this is gonna kill. This will kill my distance. Like, I will get no distance because of this, and I can't even play it like that. So, let's just hit a 2-iron out here, I think, because I mean, I could try to hit a draw like this, but I mean, there's no advantage because the ball's gonna end up over here. So this is the time to hit a stinger. Oddly, it's too far though. I hate hitting stingers, by the way. So, Booty, if you're watching, this is for you. All right, that should be decent. A little 2-iron sting piece up there. Where it ends up, I'm thrilled, dude. Yeah, thrilled. Thrilled with that. More than thrilled.
Second shot here on the 10th.
I have a bad habit of, like, playing the smart shot there. Like, I want to figure out a way to hit the driver through that tree. And then I'll bogey the hole. All right, so we're hitting a 62-degree wedge. It's going to spin because of the slope, so I'm going to get rid of some spin. Because I don't want to F with that at all. So I want to land like right here. It's upslope, so it's going to take a bigger kick. So like a block and a half should be decent for the bounce. And then hopefully it just sticks. We're on 6.5 up, so there. And then, like I said, 80% wedge is going to do very little. I just played like 8, what I would consider 8. Smidge that way. and then probably 3 yards at least with that red. Yeah, it's not terrible, but I'd say 3 yards. So we're going to roll with this. Yeah, that wind, it took it more than I thought, for sure. Especially with a little bit of the slope and hitting an 80-degree, 80, can't talk. All right, let's see if we can knock another putt down. All right, this one we definitely are not adding power because of that red slope. We just got to play the break right. This is the same as if your chip could give you a bad situation, you should flop. This is what I'm doing. This is my flop version of this putt. Did I give it enough?
Could be a good one.
I did. I did. And I don't know if that would have stopped. I truly don't.
Three-stroke lead.
I didn't add anything. So we'll call that a win. We'll call that a win.
Okay, here we go with the
Come out of there.
It's a par 3.
All right, hole 11. Time is at 5 o'clock. We got 2 hours to finish the other round. We're doing fine. 12, 13. I mean, at a certain point, is it going to affect it that much? Is always my thought, but it is. Just know that it is. I'm playing this like 35 right here. A lot of downwind. I'm going to give it full back. I'm going to even... No, I don't want to add draw. Let's look at the pin a little. Yeah, I mean, I like the shot. I think this will be solid. Play it straight. Let the wind do the draw. I don't like this shot.
Swing, great stuff.
I thought it might end up short, but I did not think it would end up that short.
7 feet from the cup.
And sometimes I make big mistakes like that with those wedges. I just feel like I'm overthinking it sometimes. So, but I'm known for putting, if you haven't found that out. And hitting the ball far. Hit the ball far, putting. That's what I do. I'm going to say that and miss this putt now. You're welcome. Played it too much.
Oh. And drop this one in for your par.
And here I'm just going to hammer it at that side lip.
Move to the right.
Simple. It's there. Since you're hitting it so slow because the greens are fast, you can add a yard or two in that situation, and you're not going to hit it much further, much harder rather.
And as we tee off on this one, it's a short par 4. Could be fun.
All right, so this is way down. I mean, this is bunker city. Like there's about a 0% chance I don't end up in the bunker here. So the wind's going to take it left. Let's just play it here. It's down 77. So 60 is 20 yards. 75 is 25 yards. So 25 yards down would be 37. So we're going to go down to 37. Oops, sorry. And then that will land in that spot. And it's a 2-iron though. So I'm going to remove that spin that I had in case it was a 3-wood. And then now it's a 21-mile-an-hour wind, and it's down 76, so it's even going to play more. I mean, this is a tough shot, guys. This is a really tough shot. I think the wind's swirling a little more left as I do that. I'm going to go a little more right. I mean, if I end up in either of those bunkers, I'm not upset. I won't be upset at a pick up and down for a birdie. Like, there's nothing wrong with a birdie here. That's on me. A pull close. I just got the luckiest break you could possibly get in that situation. I cannot believe that ball bounced out like that. Anyway, see, this is where I probably should flop it, especially because it's below my feet quite a bit, and it's upslope. So we're gonna add a little backspin because we got to hit it over this. Add a little more backspin. And then, yeah, the uphill, I mean, I think this should be pretty solid. Too much.
Wanted that chip to go.
And see, that's the risk you take.
And if you
now,
putt down,
the birdie's not guaranteed anymore. And that's where you can really screw yourself. And I am pretty upset with myself at the moment for not just tapping that and letting the downhill slope release it like I should have. I tried to just get aggressive instead of dripping it. The last one you ever played, so
Wish I could have given you that one.
Remember when I
All
just
right, this
changed
next
it
putt
because
from
I
the
said
car.
the last one? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
let's
guess
see
I
what the
was
next hole
overplaying
has
it.
in
Never mind.
store for us.
Still overplayed it. Well, that really
Okay,
sucks.
And you were only 2 strokes off the pace after that one.
Especially,
Left to right
that's
before
just
you
bad
get
round,
serious
not like round awareness by me. You know, looking at the scoreboard that I can see, at least for PC, I'm already going to be the top round one score, most likely, barring some sort of miracle. So why should I shouldn't go for that shot there is basically what I'm getting at. All right, so we're going to draw this over this tree. I mean, in reality, we're probably going to land way back here, and it's going to hopefully release to that side. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. And then, so, you know, it'd be like kind of like this here. Just go over here, a little less. I don't love that. Still don't love it, but we're just going to roll with it. If we par it, we par it, but I want to get... I don't want to hit a 3-wood because of the slope, or because of the wind, rather. So we're just, if we hit the tree, we hit the tree. Yeah, I didn't think we were going to, but the more you see your trajectory just going in the middle of a tree, it's so hard to just be like, yeah, I'm not going to hit that tree.
And 2 strokes.
All right, this is where that is a requirement. And you're playing it back here. Like, no matter what you do, this ball is spinning. But there's nothing you can do about it. So add 2 yards, and 17 is going to be, you know, it's going to be decent. Last time I underplayed it, let's see if we can play it right this time. That's more like 10 or 12 right there. Let's go just a hair more. Got a little downslope, so that's gonna, the downslope's gonna make the ball trajectory lower as well, so the wind's gonna affect it less too. So while you're gonna hit it, you're pulling it back, the wind's also affecting it less too. So it's like you almost have to do double, if that makes sense. So it should be like right around here. Ow, that hurt. Don't underswing into the wind. That's, if you miss your points in underswing, you're toast there. Because if you don't know, if you miss your points, your shot doesn't go as far. And I stubbed my toe. I'm freaking, that hurts still. We're going to probably flop this and just accept it. Accept our up and down for par here. We didn't last time. Accept the up and down for birdie. We tried to get cute and get an eagle, and we parred. So we're not going to do that here. We're going to add 2 yards. Smidge more for the wind. I'm not going to add any more for the upslope, though. That's too much, probably. Works for me.
All right, here's a 5-foot putt.
Par's in the bag. Just move on.
And the current leader is ahead by 2 strokes at the moment.
I do know there's better scores than that out there. I just don't know what they are.
14.
I haven't been paying too close of attention to what everybody said they were scoring. Right, so we're going to want to draw. The draw is going to be taken care of by the wind. In reality, you want to land in between these bunkers. I mean, and there's no reason not to try in this situation. So it's 10 more yards, is, you know, right there for the elevation, roughly. I mean, there's a lot of guesswork in this one because, you know, you can't be precise in this one. There's no way to truly be precise. But you got 2 options. You can either go for it, or you can hit something short and spin it in. Everything's running away from you. The green's on the front. I don't want to hit a spinner here. I'd rather just go for the green. So this is roughly where I'd probably need to aim. I got backspin. 271 was the number. Let's get rid of the backspin and use the rough. Flight it some more. Overswing. Hopefully that does the job. Dang it, stupid button. Kick right. That was not bad, though. It was a decent attempt at it. And see, like here,
nice out here.
As tempting as it is to potentially splash this and give it a run, everything's running away. They're not slow greens, so they're not worth doing that. Just hit a pick. Accept your fate. It's a little upslope. Add a little bit more. And just hope it runs out a little.
Oh, you almost hold that out.
Almost made it.
Here we go.
Almost.
This putt for the bird.
And now on to the next.
You're cooking out there. 7th.
I will
birdie
say
so
this
far.
controller's so easy to hit
Currently
straight up and
sitting
down
at
because of the
11 under.
modules, but it's just, I get a little
And
wonky
now
on
the
the side to
15th.
side.
This one's a par 4.
But man, for putting, I love this thing. This controller. I see why there's some bad scores, though. It's hard to not take some risks. And not want to take the risks, at least. With the wind and everything, let's just hit it. We're just throwing this one out in the fairway. You're not gaining anything. You can't really eagle this. It's uphill, into the wind. Just hit the 3-wood. Let the wind take it. Push it over. Didn't think it was going to do that much, but with the uphill, but it's all good. Should have paid more attention to the pin here, but we'll be all right. We can hit a little spinner over here. I mean, this is like an impossible spinner shot, but anything else is going to release. So you're going to want to aim, you know, somewhere up here. It's going to probably end up past the hole. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the long flop or anything else. I don't want to flirt with that bunker. So I might just hit it over here and accept that it's going to be right at the pin. That's what I'm going to do. Sit over here, accept that it's going to be right. 2. Wind. I don't think that's enough for the wind. Flight it some more. Go over some more. It's upslope too. I think I covered that with the wind adjustment. So we'll see. I underswung. That's not good. That's not good at all.
That's okay.
Underswing's the one thing you couldn't do there.
Soon enough.
As soon as you underswing, you lost all distance.
I have sand
Yeah.
in my
Doesn't
mouth
matter if you hit it
somehow.
good or
Let's
not.
get on
I
that.
didn't hit it good. It's all good. Move on to the next. Up and down. Just on a par run here, and that's not what you want, but sometimes it's what you get. No sense in being upset about it.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
Just take your pars and move on when those situations happen. I always have like a little run. It always seems to be like 13 to 15 typically is like my par run.
Current leader is leading by a stroke.
But
Got a right
it's all
left
good.
breeze on this hole.
All right, so this one's going to be a tough one. I'm going to go ahead and club up twice. It's going to do the draw for you. And add a little bit of backspin just to help. So hopefully it'll just one hop stop. Down 1. About there-ish, probably. And since it's a 91% shot, I'm going to go a little more left and back because the wind shouldn't affect it as much. I could club down here, but I'm not going to.
You made good contact. Nice approach.
Should have played a little left, little shorter. That is.
Good luck with this one.
And this one's running away from you, so this is one of those where you just need to make some putts again, like I was early, and just haven't been giving myself putts to make. So it's yellow, so it's going to be hit even slower through. It's going to trickle through parts of this putt. I think right around there should be decent. Oh, not with that. It might be okay still. Oh, dang, it almost saved me.
Unfortunate.
Didn't play enough.
5-foot putt coming up. Okay.
And I mean,
stroke off the pace after
the
that
best
hole.
players in the world struggle sometimes on these very high winds. It's just not something that you should let affect you. It's just part of the game. Sometimes you're going to shoot 5 or 6 under, and sometimes you're going to shoot 13, 14 or more. You know, it just depends on the day and how the wind plays, and did you get the good roll? Did you get the good bounce? You know, there's a lot of luck involved in higher wind greens. It did not feel right. That felt better.
Oh dear, look at that.
And like there, I could have overswung and gave it a chance, but I didn't feel like I was going to get close enough to that pin to give myself anything better look than maybe a spinner. So we got a little spinner look. It's going to break a little bit. It's down 3, so the 7 yards is about perfect. We got a downslope, so we're going to take it back another yard. It's red though, so we'll go right where it starts at 49, and then this should be solid. I closed it though.
Oh, look at you go here.
But
Nice
you get
shot.
the premise. It's a guaranteed up and down. If you can give me a spinner with that much green to work with, it should always, always, always
Birdies
be
everywhere. 8th birdie of the
a
day for you.
4-foot putt at worst. At worst.
And you are ahead after that hole, but by just 1 stroke.
I mean, I was killing it on the front 9.
Teeing off now
Just
on a
went
shorter
to 8 under
5
through 8, I
hole.
think, or something like that, or 9 under through 9. I don't remember. Just kind of started missing my points and stuff. It happens. All right, so right here into 19. Just gonna try to hit it hard.
I think you're gonna wind up in the fairway off the tee here. Setting up from 100
Upslope. So this is literally a nightmare situation.
At this point.
So we got a wedge in hand. We got a red upslope. We got 19 miles an hour into, and it's uphill. Everything, and it's, you know, back to front break. So everything is saying it's gonna spin the fuck off the front. So you almost are gonna have to land this back here because it's gonna spin. Like there's just nothing you can do. So I'm gonna play it here. Let's go 8 iron. So 8 iron won't be as bad. It should just kind of hop, maybe spin a little back. So I'm just gonna play it right here parallel with the hole. Up 5. It's roughly where I've got my calculation. Now this red upslope is where shit gets hairy. Because I've got to club up again. I'm going to add some backspin. I mean, and this is where I've changed so many things. If one thing is just minorly off, I could really miss my shot. Like a 2.4% closed.
Here's a putt to
but
go
you kind of
down
see
to
how soft it
14.
lands there. It just balloons and then it's going to come down. I'm also a sculptor, and my ball fly. I mean, everybody says my ball flies higher than, you know, anybody they've seen. So I don't know. I don't know if that's just a me thing. I'm going to add a foot here. It's uphill, so but it is yellowish. Did I? Okay.
You will end your round with
that was a huge eagle.
Fantastic putt.
All right, so there's round 1.
Down 14 under.
See where we finished out.
Well, on behalf of myself and the team here,
that logic made no sense. I had the same total round score as first place, but it showed me in 4th. All right, so round 1, 56. Oh, it's because his second round was a 56, so he's 30 under. So 14 under round 1. Not bad.